What is up, gamers of the internet? My name is Scyushi and we're back in small Trove to Trove patch notes. I'm actually really excited to present this patch to you guys and gals. I don't think it's on console just yet, but it's only a matter of time. This update is awesome. It's just a quick little hot fix, but it fixes the game in so many ways because it actually responds directly to all of the criticisms that we've had about the Leviathans and everything like that, because now the Shadow Tower key mold, this is where you normally craft Shadow Tower keys, has been renamed to the all-purpose key mold, right? And in it, we got Leviathan keys, baby. They listened to us. Oh my god, they actually listened to us. Now when you defeat a Leviathan boss, rather than spawning a dungeon chest, it'll spawn a key, like a lockbox that you have to use this key in order to open, so that the loot that you end up getting from the Leviathan is in your own instance, and you, like, more than 8 people can actually get it. I can't believe that not only did they come up with a fix to the Leviathans, they directly listened to what all of us suggested day one. That is actually insane. So anyways, before we get started with everything else in the patch notes, I want to let you guys know there is a link in the description. If you're new to Trove, sign up with it, please. It helps out so much. Doesn't change anything with your game other than when you end up buying stuff out of the cash shop, I'll make a percentage of it, and it's an awesome way you can support me. And then for those of you that already have an account, I don't know, smash like on the video. You guys know how it is. So this is going to end up costing Forge Fragments, Cosmic Dust, and Flux. Thankfully I can make like a bazillion of these, but let's just make 10. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of a Leviathan boss. I'll see if I can end up getting one right away, but this is awesome. Like, seriously, guys. So what happened with the Leviathans and why they were so underwhelming for so many of us was because when they ended up coming into the game, there's a limitation with Trove's game engine where loot can only drop for 8 people around. This has always been in the game. It's a limitation on the game engine. There's nothing they can end up doing to fix it. But the solution, quite elegantly, is the same way that Shadow Towers work. So if a chest drops and then you end up using a key, it'll just end up giving you that loot. So this is a great way that they've been able to fix it. And essentially what it means is that you can go ahead and have the biggest group known to man fighting Leviathans now. It doesn't matter about that 8-player limitation, and you're going to be able to get your torches, you're going to be able to get the mounts, you're going to be able to potentially get the crystal gear from the drops as well. Like, it's awesome, dude. So to summarize, that is the items that you can end up gaining out of the Leviathans. Leviathans, no matter which difficulty, can end up dropping crystal 3 gear. So even if you're in U8, you have a very rare chance of getting crystal 3 nice and early, with the chances of actually getting it going higher and higher as you end up going to the higher difficulties. Oh, we actually got a Leviathan right over there, so let's go check this out while I read through the rest of the patch notes here. So they also have the all-purpose key mold also contains Shores of the Everdark keys as well, so it's going to be something for players to get used to, but at least it's all centralized. I love that Game Ago has been doing stuff like that since they've taken charge. Like, it's a very slow process, but they've been steadily fixing and centralizing all of the content into places that make more sense. Because one thing that I think we could all argue about Trove that sucks is that the menus and everything is always very confusing. It's very unorthodox. It's like, here, you'll craft an Everdark key over here, but here is where you craft all the Shadow Tower keys. It's like, it didn't make sense that it was separate, so it's nice that they kind of fixed all of that, right? So they also fixed an issue that allowed Thalassian to spawn in Shores of the Everdark. I didn't even know that. That's actually crazy. That would have been hilarious. That's one of the world dragons as far as I know. They also added light suggestions, warning signs to Leviathan layers. So this will actually be perfect because we'll get to test this out right here, right now. I don't think, I mean, I guess, hey, you know what? Let's go for it, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to solo this guy, but there's the possibility that maybe we will. This will be the true test, right? So right here you can actually see over 9,000 light is recommended before attempting this fight. Excuse me? What the fuck are they talking about? Like, you can't get over 9,000 light. That seems like an error. I'm guessing it means like 9,000 for all of the players around or something, because the way that the light works, like, do they not realize that you can only get like 6,000 light? And that's with torches? Like, that's... What? I think whoever was in charge of this, whatever dev is in charge of this, you guys need to fix this post-haste, because the way that it actually works is, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about the numbers here, there's a certain number that you need to have stats-wise of light in order to even do damage to the Leviathan boss. And I think you need 6,000 light at the minimum in order to do damage to the bosses in U10. So if they're trying to say that Lobstroso requires like 9,000, that's pretty ridiculous, dude. Let me actually double check that I'm online. Appear offline, no thank you, because I want people to show up. I want to be able to fight this guy. I don't know, that seems like an error to me. Unless they're talking about total, like with other players, right? So that means that potentially I'm not soloing this because I'm not technically at 9,000 light between myself and an invisible person, right? I don't know, I could be wrong about that. So they also fixed an issue where adventure heroes sometimes wouldn't be summonable at the Rally of Heroes slots. If a club was previously in that state, please try summoning a new hero. The platform may also need to be interacted with twice to resolve the issue. So there's a platform in Club Worlds that you can end up interacting with in order to summon heroes that'll end up giving you quest characters, and basically they're saying that they fixed the way that works, because it would just kind of be all glitchy. I guess we better just go for it, huh? So let's see, am I doing enough damage here? We gotta do maybe around 2 mil. Yeah, okay, we're doing 5 mil, so we should be able to solo this guy. Basically, the way that we're gonna deal with this, and this is just a pro tip for anybody dealing with Leviathans, even if you're in a group, is you're gonna pretty much just be spamming your pots, because you want to have that maximum amount of damage output possible. And oh yeah, we're gonna be able to mop the floor with this guy. And as your as your pots end up getting lower and lower, that's where you're going to end up using an origin portal, which can be crafted at an adventures crafting table, and we're going to quite literally use it to warp back to the HUD or hub to replace my pots. That might reset this guy. That might reset him. I might not be able to solo this. I might have to actually bring somebody. Let's see if we can do this nice and quick. Boop. Bop. And oh, he's still here. Okay, so long as I'm super duper quick about it, then maybe we'll be able to actually take this guy on. Okay, so they also fixed an issue that could prevent Chicken Chunk or Mini Moonga from appearing in the Chaos Chest. Who cares? Now you can actually... I guess it just couldn't drop them in general, and now it just can no matter what, which is kind of weird. And then, oh man, I'm so hyped about this one, guys. This is so awesome. So, for the longest time, there was a glitch that you could end up using to give yourself the headless Revenant head on any class in the game. It would also work with the Fox head, but I mean, who are we kidding? Nobody actually wanted the Fox head. Everybody wanted the Revenant's lack of head. They've changed it. It took this long. Thank you, Game Ago. This just goes to show how much these guys are listening over the old Trend Worlds Trove devs. Okay, I gotta try and get a pot real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. It spawned down there. It spawned all the way up here. This might not... We might not have enough time. Come on. Oh, it reset. Son of a gun. Well, I'll see if I can get... anyone want a U8 Levy? Please, I want to kill this thing and see this chest today. They've changed it so that the Fox and Headless heads will now be accessible for all classes without the glitch, so long as you actually have the Leviathan, or have the Leviathan, have the Lunar Lancer, and have the Revenant. That is amazing. My God, the fact that they actually made that change. It doesn't seem like anybody's online, so I might have to scrounge for somebody. Dang it. It's just a bunch of people saying no. Oh, come on, I need this thing. It keeps respawning. It keeps respawning since I'm the only one fighting it. Anyone want Levy? I'll just ask in the world chat. So that's awesome that they made that change, because that's something that players have been wanting for a very, very long time. Great changes. Just, this is probably one of the best hot fixes that we've ever had for the game, like in such a long time. Like, my God. I can't solo it. It keeps despawning since it's only me. Yeah, anyways, I don't know why. I thought this would make people actually fight Leviathans, but I guess not. Here we go. Here's somebody actually coming around. Thank you. So they also changed it so the invader killed metric now correctly increments for all nearby players instead of only the one who dealt the killing blow. So when Leviathans would basically show, or not Leviathans, when invaders would show up, sometimes it wouldn't end up dropping the gear for everybody, and it seems like they've changed that as well. So they're really going to town with fixing how the drop rates all end up working. I hope this guy knows, I mean, he's an ice stage, so he should know what he's doing. I hope he knows not to take my portal when I end up spawning it. They also changed it so that the Ice Sage subclass shield now successfully blocks 3 attacks for over 50% health while active, up from no attacks. It would just, apparently it would just block like a set amount of damage or something like that. So that actually makes the Ice Sage's subclass ability a lot more useful as well. They also corrected the way the Knight's Shield and Ice Sage's Ice Ward ability work to be more consistent in more situations. They should be a bit more clear about that, because I honestly have no idea what they're talking about. Like, that is actually really weird, the way that they explain that. I guess there was just issues with the shield in general not blocking certain situations. I don't know. Please stay here, Mr. Ice Sage. See, so long as I got my portal down here at the bottom, then we're perfectly fine, because then we can end up getting back to him in time. And then last but not least, at least for the patch notes actually, there is, in preparation for their return, the rare drop rates for the Romancing and Shamrock Pinatas have been made more consistent. This laggy ass game have been made more consistent and overall better for the person throwing the pinatas. That's great, because once upon a time, guys, there was the Shamrock Pinata and the Love Pinata. These are, you know, for Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, right? So they put these pinatas in the cash shop, and they would have insanely difficult drop rates. Like, it was so hard to end up getting all of the items from those pinatas, even if you were the one that spent the money to buy the pinatas. So the fact that they ended up buffing that is great. And again, just goes to show Game Go's, you know, integrity, because by making the drop rates increased, it technically means that they're going to get less sales from it. But just because you won't have to buy it as much, you know what I mean? But overall is going to end up being more sales, just because of the fact that now that it's actually useful, people are going to actually end up using it, right? So anyways, let me just kind of keep destroying this guy here with our buddy, and I'll show you guys what the chest ends up looking like at the end. So there you have it, folks. If the Leviathan wouldn't respawn, or if the origin portal was in a consistent location, it means that I would actually be able to solo that guy, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, here's the new chest, gamers. Oh, it looks disgusting. Use a Leviathan key nearby to reclaim your reward. Oh my god. Thank you so much, devs. That is so awesome that they ended up listening to us about this. Now, what I'm also curious about is, I wonder, can players who haven't actually participated in the fight come and take the loot? I'm very curious. I want to see if I can get someone in the world to join us. Okay, so we just invited a couple people. And yeah, so the chest isn't available for people that haven't fought them. I just wanted to double check that. I was pretty sure that it worked the same as the Everdark, so I guess that's cool. Here, I'll join you in a second, buddy. There we go, gamers. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And then we already got the chest out of the way, and there's our torch, so we were going to be able to get those really easy. And my god, what a great update. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel. I was going to show you my shirt, but that's not the, yeah. Dino and stay epic, gamers. Now we're definitely going to be grinding some more Leviathans.